Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. This is episode 1 of the No Holds Barred tournament. This tournament's a little bit different from the other ones I've done. This one has almost no restrictions. Oh, we got some busted textures here. I'll just double tap that real quick just to fix that, so I can take a look at this ship here. Is called the Ironclasp. It is by XX Scorps. It's a very black ship, just all black. I do like the new textures on the propellers. But anyway, so it looks like we've got some cam cannons on the front here. Some are those more cram cannons? Yeah, looks like more cram cannons. Looks like we've got some frag EMP explosive combo going on here. Heavy armor around the AI core, probably. Yep. I'm just taking a look around, doing a little overview. This tournament, unlike the others that I've done, will be single elimination. Once a ship loses a round, it will be done. It will be eliminated. It's going to be a little bit quicker because of that. Less episodes. There's not as many ships as what was in the Battleship Brawl, so this won't be as long a tournament. But I think I'm very interested to see the utter ridiculousness that people come out with, because there's no holds barred. You can do pretty much anything. So yeah, that's not a very heavily armored ship, but it's got a lot of big open space to absorb damage with. It's got these big cram cannons on it. AI's all the way in the back. Got some missile warners there. Yeah, it's like I haven't done much with any of these ships except bring them up in here to make sure they were within the RP limit, and take a brief look at them. So this is really the first time I'm getting to look at these things as well. That is an ammo customizer thing. So it has oh, these are custom cannons. Okay, that makes more sense. The barrels are just huge because it hasn't loaded in the gauge thing yet, I think. Maybe, or they could just be 500mm shells. That is also possible. These are definitely crams though, because we saw those already, but these are actually yeah, those are advanced cannons. Totally derped that up when I first saw them. I thought they were crams. Nope. Okay, it looks like it also has some missiles here. Is that missiles or are those flares? Where'd they go? It's hard to see because everything's black. Judging by size, I'm going to say they're probably flares, because it looks like they're only a single missile block long. Yeah, almost certainly flares. And part of the reason why I'm doing this tournament is I wanted to see what kind of just utterly broken and ridiculous things people can come up with, because that's the only way that that sort of thing is going to get fixed, is if people know about it. Like, you know, if the developers see it happening in the tournament, they might go, okay, yeah, that's utterly broken, and decide to do something with it. You know, so this is a tournament that's just more for fun, and hopefully to help the game out in its development process, as much as, you know, somebody on the outside like me can help. But yeah, so that's the Ironclasp by XX Scorps. Interesting ship. Traditional displacement hull. I'm interested to see how well it does here. Is this just keel or oh, there's ammo on the underside. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, and this is the Precursor Arty by Morark. This is it's a wooden ship with these. What are these like? They're shield projector holders. Well, that's interesting. I guess that's one way to keep down on your power cost from having to be projected outwards, but I don't know, I probably would have just like stuck it on the side of the hull here or something somewhere. It does look kind of cool like that. They look like giant arrows, you know, like a bow and arrow. This thing's also rocking a pretty big gun here. This looks... Is this a cram or an advanced cannon? I don't want to make that same oopsie I did before. That is an advanced cannon. Okay. Yep. Oh, it's got some heavy armor on the inside. So is it wood layered with heavy armor? Or a heavy armor covered with wood? Or no, it looks like it's just got heavy armor in some very specific spots, much like the Ironclasp did. So it also, I saw this earlier, it's got a laser turret. it has a laser with a laser anti-missile system too. Interesting. It's kind of surprised to see a primarily wooden boat. Oh, it's got its engines out on these pontoons here. It's a very interesting design. I wonder what kind of shells it fires, and what are these? Are those... I think those are ailerons. They look like it, but the graphic must have been updated or something. I'll have to take a look at that later, but I'm pretty sure those are ailerons, which... That's strange. Is this thing supposed to fly? Did I spawn it too low? No, it's got props for in the water. Oh, it's got a is that a torpedo launcher? Interesting. Oh, more engine. This thing's got a ton of engine, probably to fuel that laser up top. It was a pretty big laser. I saw the parts when I was in here looking to see if it was an advanced cannon or not. And this is also a railgun advanced cannon. So that thing is probably going to fire some pretty fast shots. Lots of AP. Let's see. What are these? I wonder what those are for, if they're just for looks. If they maybe help with flotation and stability, or... interesting. And in here, some more heavy armor, it looks like. This thing has a very deep water guard feel to it, but like... As in the aesthetics and how it's constructed and whatnot, it feels very Deepwater Guardy to me, but not, you know, almost completely useless like the ones in the campaign are. Those things are... Deepwater Guard's kind of pathetic. They are not a very good indication of what the game's going to throw at you, because the next faction you come up against is way harder. But anyway, doesn't have as many weapons. They got those torpedoes on the front of it, those turreted torpedoes, in a really sneaky spot. I like that. Doesn't seem to have any distraction elements going on like the Ironclasp does. Got the engines on those outside pontoons, which feel really exposed to me. And are those... Wait. Are these... That's an ammo... That's a magazine. That's a magazine exposed on top of the deck. Oh no. It's like anything explosive lands anything in this area, this whole thing's going to go up in just a ball of flames if those things actually load. Actually, I don't see any ammo input feeders on it, actually. Maybe they're distractions or just for looks. It's kind of hard to get directly in there like this. Yeah, there's no space for an ammo input feeder, so they shouldn't get any ammo in them, but if they do get loaded and they get in, like anything explosive lands in its general area, this whole thing's going to just evaporate. Yeah. Surge protectors on an almost completely wooden ship. Okay. I guess if you have the RP to spare. And there's this... It's like, yeah, I know, I sometimes wish we had a block that was just, like, it came to a triangle point. You know, like, two of these half slopes put together, sort of thing. It would be nice to have, but, yeah, you know, what it is, We work with what we've got. So anyway, these matches are going to be 15 minutes long. There is no minimum HP value required to declare victor. When the time is up, I'll pause it. Whoever has the most HP at that moment, they win. End of story. There won't be any draws. There won't be anything like that. The maximum range is 1.5 kilometers. If you go outside of that for 60 seconds, you are disqualified. And that includes, what I mean is that 60 seconds does not reset. If you go out for 20 seconds 3 times in one round, you're disqualified. But, I need to reset my timer here off 15 minutes. There we go. And I'm just gonna clear this up right now because I know some people are going to have used them, most likely, the Graviton Ram rounds. Seeing as how you have to hit your opponent in order to knock them out of the... knock them away, that to me strikes as it would be it should be ruled in favor of the ship fighting the firing the graviton ram rounds. Because it doesn't make sense that they would get disqualified for knocking their enemy away from them. That should go to them. I just need a little bit of water here. Sorry about that. Lots of talking. Anyway, so yeah. That's going to be how the graviton rams work. If you knock your opponent away, you're going to end up winning from that. Because even though the enemy ship wouldn't have moved away under its own power. If you knock them away and they stay more than 1.5 kilometers away for, you know, the 60 seconds, then they're disqualified. So, let me see. I think that's it. Yeah, I've covered everything I wanted to cover. So, let's go ahead and get this battle started. Got the shells coming in from the Ironclasp already. Initial alpha strike, no damage to either side. Shells are just bouncing off the Precursor Arty shields. The Ironclasp is taking some hits, but moving on. Doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Oh, Ironclasp down to 95%, Precursor 98%. Oh, this is a bit of a slugfest, and oh, collision. Ooh, that is a big old cannon shot right there, isn't it? It fires pretty rapid. It's got his barrel like inside the Ironclasp. Oh man! Ooh, and that whole turret just went up. Oh man! Or I think actually the Ironclasp may have been AI deaded and despawned. So that was very quick. That was short and sweet. The Precursor. What? I hit destroy all vehicles, not restart designer. So the Ironclasp has been defeated in the first round. That was very quick. The Precursor Arty has some serious firepower behind it, apparently. A little bit higher. There we go. Oh, wrong button. And get the Precursor Arty spawned in. Okay, get up here. Reset the clock. And then get the battle underway. Round 2. See if the Ironclasp can perform a little better this time, or if it's going to get rocked by the Precursor Arty pretty heavily again. Oh, big hit there. Blew a big old hole in the turret, but it doesn't seem to have done too much in the way of effect. You can see those laser shots just bounce, just appearing all over the... Oh, the turret got popped off the Ironclasp. Oh, no. Down to 69%, 68, 67. Yeah, that lack of shielding. Yeah, you can't bring an unshielded craft into a tournament where shields are allowed. You are not going to perform well, unfortunately. Yep. The Ironclasp does not have any operable weapons left, it looks like. Down to 58%. Basically just waiting for the despawn to happen to make it official. Yeah, this was lightning fast. I spent probably 4 or 5 times longer just rambling on about the tournament rules and doing the introductions. And there it is. Yep, that's it. That took a whole minute and 15 seconds. The Precursor Arty is victorious. Congratulations to Morark. I believe I'm saying your name right. I could be some Morark, something. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it. But your ship has made it to the next round. Unfortunately, XX Scorps, your poor Ironclasp, it is dead. It was defeated quite quickly, and it has been eliminated. My condolences. Anyway, I plan on putting these videos out fairly quick. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up putting this video up the night of the tournament start, just because that's when I'm filming it, and I don't know. I just feel like filming things, so I'm probably going to end up putting these out pretty quick, a lot quicker than initially anticipated. So yeah, that was a lightning fast battle. But yeah, you definitely got to bring shields when shields are allowed, or you're just going to end up dying insanely quick, just as that battle showed. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.